Being one of the longest established local immigrant settlement agencies in Surrey, DIVERSEcity Community Resources Society tries its best to be responsive to the emerging needs of our clients. And so for a little over a decade, we have begun to respond to the needs of vulnerable refugee clients, and we're pleased to see the growth that we have had in that realm. DIVERSEcity Community Resources Society has been delivering a number of programs for refugee clients since about 2007.
So the most significant or the largest program under refugee and specialised programs is the RISE program, which stands for the Refugee and Immigrant Specialised Experience Program. And it's actually an integrative case management approach to refugee resettlement. So when a newly arrived refugee comes to Surrey, we are able to connect them with a RISE case counsellor who is actually from the same country or the same region as the client and speaks the same language. And they're able to do a full holistic assessment of what the client has just gone through, so their pre-migration experience, and also the challenges and needs that the client is currently facing to settle appropriately and to thrive here in their community in Canada.
The First Steps program specifically works with families who are government-sponsored refugees and privately sponsored refugees. We have a few objectives in the program, including supporting parents with children, with really young children, 0 to 6 years of age. So the objective is to assist with integration, to really shorten that time between arrival and integrating into Canadian life, as well as providing parents with the tools they need to really help their children thrive and grow. Another aspect is helping children be ready for kindergarten and entry into the school system.
So our programs, we deal with a lot of different refugees from a variety of backgrounds, and the goal is always to move them towards sustainable employment. So when a refugee comes to us, we assess them and we see which of our programs would be most beneficial to them. We help them with life skills and basic employment skills so that as they move towards the workplace, they're ready to be successful. We also offer a variety of short-term trainings and things that will be recognized by their industries so that as they're moving towards these jobs, their employers see that they have some relevant trainings, and it just removes some of the barriers. For the most part, employers have been great when they're hiring refugee clients and learning how to onboard them. It takes a lot of work to hire someone and to bring them into a team when they're from a different cultural background. And sometimes people might not be aware of how much accommodation employers sometimes make.
Diversity looked at what our needs were, how they match, and looked, they came to us and asked us, all kinds of questions of what you're looking for and that. And he says, we can help you. And, they came up with an opportunity where somebody was in our field and willing to learn, wanted to work. So they did some research on us and to see what we needed, and they came through, and finding somebody, and they helped us out.
مرتي تدرس بدايفرسيتي، واكو جيسي هو شو اسمه يشوف له شغل، يكونون كنديين لانه اريد اتعلم اول شيء انجليزي من عندهم، ويكون شو اسمه دوام ثابت العصر حتى اروح ادرس بالمدرسه. شرحني تقريبا لو يومين لو 3 عن شغلات الادوات اللي نحتاجها هنا بالمعمل، مثل فعلمني اياهم يعني اساميهم بالانجليزي. اجاني مره طلعنا شو اسمه يعني سوى هيك مثل مقابله وياهم جماعه وياك شلون تعاملهم، قلت له يعني زين الحمد لله ما يقصرون شيء.
اول ما وصلنا على كندا فهن الموظفين ساعدونا ووصلونا لهون، ما فيني انه احكي حرف واحد انا. اليوم بحس انه بالمحادثه انه احكي مع الناس انا. يعني استفدت انه بهالسنه ونص. اكيد انه عندي اصدقاء صار بالصف انا ونتحدث ونتعلم اللغه كلياتنا سوا.
I think what's exciting for me is to see these families arrive and to hear about their journeys and the challenges they face, but also when they arrive here, they're optimistic. You would think that, you know, throughout that journey that there might be some pessimism there or a little bit of like apathy, but they arrive here and they're optimistic and they want to learn and they want a better life for their children and for themselves. And for me, that's really, you know, energizing and engaging. It's also really humbling too.